Poppin'.
Yeah, let's just get some definition.
Okay.
We're gonna any terms that you might need to know the actual meaning of. Alex is here to break it down.
I thought it was just like dancing, getting dressed up, and maybe that was my mistake.
Yeah.
So I acknowledge that.
Look at this.
Big one.
Yeah, the act of getting dressed up, looking fly as hell, wearing a minimum of 3-inch heels, preferably higher, and dancing your ass off
Urban
into the
Dictionary
wee hours of the morning.
is
That was
made
what
by
I
a
was
white
doing.
Yeah, this is white people's definition of it. This is what you learn.
Don't go to Urban.
Guys, what do you think poppin' pussy is?
You see?
Joey Curtis is not that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. As a white, I thought poppin' pussy was just dancing. I thought it was like
Yeah,
twerking.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I knew that that's what you meant.
Yeah.
So after weeks of rehearsing their spin, they finally brought Akaash's wife Jasleen on Flagrant, ready to gaslight the audience, while Akaash Singh sat there, part of the humiliation ritual, also gaslighting everyone watching. Akaash looked wrecked, bags under his eyes, just defeated. He had to sit through them insisting popping her just meant she was dressing up with friends to go out dancing and look pretty. Not what the rest of the world thought it meant. They insisted they saved themselves for each other, even though she had openly talked about being sore after having a guy stay the night after a date. They tried to reassure Flagrant's audience she wasn't just sitting at home mooching off Akaash's money, she does a lot of work. They also explained what she meant by wanting to have an orgy with Akaash's friend, and also why she seems disgusted when Akaash kisses her in public. They also addressed the gold digger claims and how she said she missed the roster of guys she had in college. And wouldn't you know it, all of the millions following the story were wrong. Everyone's eyes are lying to them, and Jasleen has a perfectly respectable explanation for everything.
Is it true that you said that there was a rotation of guys?
A roster.
Roster.
Yeah, what does a roster
What is that?
mean to
Okay,
you?
What does
so
this mean?
You guys have to understand, have you ever heard of the repressed Catholic schoolgirl?
Never.
Yes.
I was, you know. Okay. So I
His
was,
Catholic school was in his living room. Imagine how repressed he was.
I was the repressed Indian girl that I didn't even watch Jersey Shore in high school because I felt it to be too inappropriate. So when I got to college, I'm like, oh my God, I can dress however I want. I can do whatever I want.
You can have a roster of frat boys.
But
What does a roster mean?
so it didn't actually translate to a roster. It just meant like 2 guys I was talking to and flirting with at the same time. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And when you say hooking up, I think people
When
think you
I
meant
mean
fucking.
hooking up, I just meant making out. Again, like everything I say is so amplified and hyperbolic because it's so like incongruous to who I actually am as a person.
Right. So you're saying you're a big old prude.
Yeah, literally.
Don't waste your time. I'm 5 minutes in and they're already making excuses. 5 minutes in and I'm insulted they think we're stupid. This is a giant cope and PR stunt. Really nice of Andrew to lead her into saying that she is a prude. And I don't know about you, but the clip where she says she misses having a roster, she doesn't sound like she's just talking to or flirting with 2 guys. It sounds exactly like what every girl who's ever had a roster means.
I get so painfully nostalgic for college. So for context, I went to college from 2011 to 2016. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses, and I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. So it's like, sometimes it like literally hurts my heart.
And I don't know about you, but when I was younger, hooking up didn't just mean making out. But adult has a whole roster just to make out with people. And I think they overthought how to handle this. It's obvious they're in damage control mode and they're doing a terrible job. Poor Akaash has to sit there while his own peers help his wife build a completely false narrative. And the irony of the comedy special being called Gaslit is just a cherry on top.
Do you consider yourself a good gold digger?
Yeah. Because I invested low and waited for it to go high.
You're a gold prospect.
Yeah, that's not a gold digger.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're like a what is that? You're like a hedge fund manager.
Yeah, you're like Akaash with Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like,
She bought much lower than I did. she bought at the bottom, dude. She could not have bought
That is
lower.
something that
but
is.
to be fair, it's like I was working too in the
I wasn't.
beginning,
One
and
of
you
us was
weren't.
working.
Yeah.
What were you
yeah.
doing?
When we met, I worked at Goldman Sachs. I got a job at Deloitte after
He was
I
a
graduated
consultant.
college.
Yeah.
I was a
I was
consultant.
sleeping in till
I
12
worked
a.m.
in
12 p.m.
data analytics.
Right? Yeah.
You're a gold digger.
Yeah,
I was
we got the gold digger right here.
Akaash looks like he aged 5 years. The actual funny part is that this interview only makes everything worse for him. They're dressed for his career funeral. So yeah, guys, she's not a gold digger, she's a gold prospector. She loves Akaash because he's so handsome, tall, and funny. It's super cringe how Akaash keeps self-deprecating by reminding everyone she was the one with the job in the beginning. Nobody disputes that. What people hate for his sake is how she spends his hard-earned money all day while bragging on TikTok about how other girls should marry a rich guy so they too can aspire to do nothing all day.
I'm so happy not doing anything, and I hope for the rest of the girlies that follow me that one day you can sit and do nothing too and just nag your man until he makes more money so you can do that. I found that it is a tactic that has personally worked for me.
What a mindset. Thanks for contributing to society. So off the top of the interview, we as an audience were incorrect about what she meant by popping her pussy. And we were incorrect that she is a gold digger. And in the next clip, we learn how we were all stupid, and she loves Akaash, even though she dodges his kisses like they're the plague.
Tell us about the duck. Do you always duck his kisses when there are not people around?
No, not when there aren't people around, just when there are people around. And I never even knew.
That's worse.
I didn't
Explain
know.
yourself.
I didn't know that I
Tell
did
us
that.
why.
I didn't know that I did that, so I really sat and thought about it. So I think it's a few things. I think it's like,
You really sat and thought
yeah,
about it.
because I was like, okay, maybe it's like the repressed Indian girl thing where it's like I get a little bashful, I do get a little shy, despite what the internet thinks.
Most Indians do. I'm the exception.
Yeah,
I
I
don't give
think
a
I
fuck.
also get overstimulated because Akaash does it a lot, like every 30 seconds, like a little bit.
I get it now, this thing. I get it.
That's why I grabbed your chin so you couldn't
I
move.
didn't move my face though. I wasn't gonna let it fly.
You're Schultz, check your mic.
I was there. I was
Schultz,
there.
mic check.
Leave mic.
Who's mic? Mine? Oh, sorry. Okay. Yeah.
Suck that off you. Golly.
Okay. So it is a little bit overstimulating for you.
Yeah, it like regulates him, but it kind of overstimulates me. And like the videos people have seen are like the proposal videos, they're like already overstimulating.
I love how she thinks it's okay that she's embarrassed to kiss him in front of other people. And the whole crew just laughs when Akaash says that actually makes it worse, while he's clearly dying inside. Schultz was knee-slap crazy this episode. I also love how she claims she's shy, yet she's perfectly fine going on TikTok and embarrassing her husband by saying the trashiest things imaginable. And honestly, I get why she hates PDA, because the way she describes Akaash trying to kiss her in public embarrasses me.
Kiss me in situations that are already overstimulating, like in an elevator full of people when we're in a rush trying to leave. And so he'll kiss me on the forehead, which is sweet, but he'll do it, Neho, I'm not even joking, like 5 times. Like these pecs, which again, it's like, I'm not trying to be a bitch, but like after like the 3rd time, I'm like, stop!
But as much as she hates kissing Akaash in public, she's not afraid to talk about her friend's husband and how big he is and how desperately she wants to be with him. But again, we were all just looking into this too much and took it out of context.
The orgy thing was fucking. That shit was crazy. I even watched it and I was like, so break us down.
I need an explanation.
Has the orgy happened?
So, okay, no, it hasn't.
Okay.
No, I still only fucked one woman.
That's what I thought was that's what I thought was missing in the whole orgy combo is that he also gets to get some
Yeah.
side.
I could have doubled my body count.
Yeah. Now, would you have let him get some side in this hypothetical
Yeah,
orgy?
of course. Everyone should be included.
Nah, but Akaash wants the dude.
The dude.
Yeah.
You think he can handle all 10 inches of Nav? You think you can take Nav down? Or is Nav taking it?
Come on, Nav's shorter than me. Who taking it?
Okay, what the fuck was that joke? Because I think for a lot of people, myself included, like I saw that and I was like, why would she even joke around about that?
Yeah.
With Akaash there and like what was the what was the backstory to that?
Now looking back, like it's been pointed out to me and I get that. I feel like for us, I think I learned so much of my humor from Akaash, not to like justify it, but just to explain like, oh, if I say these absurd things, it's so funny because it's not who I actually am.
Right.
But I kind of forgot that like the internet doesn't know all these multi-dimensions of my personality. So they're
Right.
just seeing this one thing.
Right.
So the orgy joke started with like Akaash being like, oh, Nav's really hot. Like Akaash would show Nav's picture to his trainer or whatever.
five, this
Cause
guy.
he's like really
High
like,
five.
ripped or whatever.
I will say also, if she had a body count, I would have been like, hey. Cut the. But because she doesn't, and I know how like innocent she actually is.
Oh, you
it's
are a virgin?
absurd
That's
to me.
that's real?
I was
You
a
were a
virgin
virgin?
until I met him. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
And if she wasn't, that body count thing, I'd have been like, what are we doing here?
And I think
Yeah.
stupidly, I was like, oh, it's an orgy, so it's all of us. It's not like
Yeah,
talking.
that is stupid.
Yeah.
I say you're
Nice tough guy act, Akaash. Real strong energy. I'm sure you wouldn't have simped this hard if you had known all of this before the marriage. And of course, it was just a joke. She wasn't actually trying to get with her friend's husband, she was including Akaash, because that's what a good wife does. All her excuses boil down to, I was young and dumb. So we're supposed to ignore it, and when she mentions her husband's manhood and everything he built their relationship on, all while she manages to tear it down within a month of starting her own podcast. I don't think she understands that what she's doing could jeopardize her ability to buy fancy bags. Not only is she hurting their wallet, she's tarnishing his name. And now this drama will be what he's remembered for, all because she wanted to be TikTok famous. Next on the list of topics to address, one of the 7 deadliest sins. Sloth.
Actually, it's just less work for you.
Yeah.
And I know your day is full of work.
Wow.
Well, let's get a counter argument. Let's get a counter argument,
let's get a
okay?
counter
Because I
argument.
think that was
Can you
inappropriate
counter?
and that was uncalled for. So, will you go ahead and dismiss this and explain yourself on the
I
record?
do things.
Okay. All right. Look, my client in this case, that's
Mark,
not what
can
she
you be
meant.
the lawyer? Mark, can you be Jesslyn's lawyer in this moment here?
Mark, please tell me.
Jaslene cooks, she cleans, she maintains the home on a monthly basis.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
There you go.
Not by me specifically, but yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you also will find people.
You schedule,
Yeah.
but not you.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
schedule. Someone got to manage that
We
house.
all have cleaning people.
Yes.
And
Yes. I like how you call them cleaning people. That was very politically correct.
That was.
Yes.
but
that
do
was
I not
great.
take care of Happy like he's my son?
Of course. And I go on the road, I come back, it's clean. I don't know if you hire somebody or if that's you, but every time I come back, it's
I
clean.
hire someone, yeah.
Really? Without me knowing?
These fellas deserve an Oscar for pretending she's funny and truthful for an hour straight. He is a bigger simp than Will Smith. Are they trying to convince us or themselves? So after Akaash got humiliated on his enemy's podcast, he then got humiliated on his wife's podcast. And now he's getting humiliated on his own podcast. So she can't even clean the house. She hires someone to do it. And it looks like Akaash didn't even know she was paying for that, because she's too busy existing. I love how they all drop into teenage boy mode, laughing and knee slapping while talking about how lazy she is. Isn't it great having a wife who makes you look like a fool while she spends your money and sloths around all day? Even Jaslene gets a knee slap out of that one. Good for Akaash's friends trying to get his back, but it's just not working. It makes all of them look like idiots.
Before we wrap this up, was there anything that you saw? Was there anything that, like, obviously all the things I imagine made you feel bad. Was there anything that specifically bothered you or, yeah?
I mean, I think people talking about the sore butthole story, because
Yeah.
that was more kind of like an assault.
So what happened, if you don't mind saying?
Well, I mean, so I was living in San Francisco, working on
Definitely
my
a
internship.
butt thing would happen there.
San
Not
Fran will
shocking
do that.
at all.
Yeah.
This is like when Tinder first came out. There was no Bumble, there was no Hinge. I met this guy on Tinder, whatever. Like we were like just feeling like the vibes, and I stupidly was like, oh, you can sleep over, but like not really wanting to hook up that much, because again, for me, like I was just like, okay, maybe we can make out and just like whatever and cuddle. But then I guess he like wanted.
Was this guy Indian?
No, he was like Asian.
He took it very differently than, I've learned this translation.
Wait, what do you mean?
An Indian guy might understand what an Indian girl means when she says we're hooking up. It doesn't mean we're fucking.
There's something conservative.
I think most American people
I was
are
thrown
like,
off by her inviting him over. Because when
Yeah,
I've
that
been
was-
invited over, that usually means, oh, we're fucking.
No, I
Yeah.
know. That was, again, stupid decision on my part. I was like 21. So it's like, I really just like, I don't know, like I just was making bad decisions all around. So it's like, but I was like, okay, like we'll kiss, whatever. I don't remember, honestly, I don't even remember too much, but I just remember him like trying to like sneak a finger. And I was like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But like then the next day, like it was like kind of feeling sore, but it wouldn't, like if it had been anything else, it would, that would have been a whole other story. It would have been
Right.
like, it would have teared something,
Yeah, yeah.
So it was just like that.
So this was a creep pervert that was trying you. And the internet ran
Basically.
off with this crazy narrative
Yeah.
of something completely different.
Yeah.
So the one thing she really wanted to clear up is probably the one thing they shouldn't have touched at all. But you can tell that that part actually bothered her. She framed it like it was an assault. even though she was talking about it on a podcast while laughing, which is not how most people expect someone to recount something that serious. And when she brings it up again on her husband's podcast, the same one where she's trying to maintain that they both saved themselves for marriage, it just comes off as cringe. And yeah, like Akaash's co-host, I'm wondering how they've only been with each other when the situation she describes would require being pretty far into the moment for something like this to even happen. But hey, I'm not here to tell someone how to interpret their own experiences. I stand with Jasleen in whatever way she chooses to address that situation from her past. I actually think she should pursue legal action. Not sure how the whole statute of limitation works on something like that, but if it was an assault, I hope she gets justice.
But then also not feel comfortable with certain sexual things. That's where the brain goes, I have to make up something.
I don't know. It's hard for me. I mean, I just am existing. I'm not trying to the only thing I try to do is just be myself on TikTok, but 10 times extra.
Yeah.
And again, not to justify, but I feel
times.
I've been with Akaash since I'm 22, and I feel like I've learned so much of my humor from him, my personality from watching you guys. I've hung out with so many comedians, so I'm like, be extreme, be funny, as long as your actions are a good person. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I can say whatever I want.
Don't you blame
Obviously,
this
I
on
can't.
us?
No, you're right.
Blame this on us,
I'm just trying to give context.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not blaming it on you guys.
That's all I got.